Hello everyone. In our previous videos of the Learn Python series, we discussed the print, input, if-else functions, variables, and for and while loop used in Python. Today, we are going to discuss about the different functions and parameters in a list. So let us first write a list and name it as my list. Then in square brackets, we will write the name of the elements in double quotes. Let it be A, B, C, G, H. Now if we need to print this, we'll just write print and in round bracket the name of the list. If we run this program, then you can see the list is printed. Now let us modify this. If for example we need to insert an element, then first we need to give the index. What is an index? Index is the number of the place of the element in the list. For example, A is at the 0th index, B first, C second, G third, and H is fourth. So my list dot insert, let us say we need to insert at the first index, that is after A and before B, and the element is D. If we print this and run the program, then you can see D is printed here between A and B, that is at the first index. If we need to add some element at the end of the list, then we can simply write append and the element. Then you can see E is added at the last of the list. Now the next thing is, if for suppose we need to replace an element, then we'll write my list and in square bracket the index and the element's name. If we print it, then you can see at the second index was C and it is replaced by F. You can see it here. So the next thing is pop method. It removes the specified index, and if we do not specify the index, the pop method just removes the last item. Let's say my list dot pop 1. Then you can see the first index was B, and at the first index was B, and it has removed at B. Let us do not specify anything and see the results. You can see it has removed the last element. So if we do not specify the index, it will just remove the last element. Next is del. The del keyword also removes the specified index, and it can also delete the list completely if index is not specified. Let us write del, then the name of the list, and in square bracket is the index. You can see the fourth position was of H, 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and H is removed. Now if we need to replace the elements by giving a range, then my list and in square bracket we can give the range. Let it be till 2. This means 0 to 2, but as you know, the upper limit is not included, as I have told in my previous video also. So 0 and 1, these two will be replaced by the element which we will write here. Let it be F. You can see A and B are replaced by F. Next is the clear method. It empties the list. The list still remains, but it has no content. let us see my list dot clear, and we'll write this, and you can see the list is still exists, but there is no element in it. Next is if we want to replace something by taking a range like we did before also, but we did see from starting to 2. Now if we want to take from some position to the last, then we can simply write like 0 colon. Let's see the results for it. So you can see we have taken from 0 to the last element, so all the elements are replaced by F. If we take it from 2, then you can see the first 2 elements, that is 0th and the first index, are left as it is, and all the rest of the positions are replaced by F. Now let us write some new list. Let it be fruits is equal to apple, kiwi, lychee, and another list is of vegetable. Let it be veggie. We have to close it in square brackets, then double quotes and the name of the element. Ladyfinger, capsicum, cabbage. If we want that vegetable and fruits both lists should be merged, and the elements of the vegetable should come after the elements of the fruits in fruits list, then we can simply write fruits dot extend veggie, and then we can print fruits. You can see apple, kiwi, lychee, ladyfinger, capsicum, cabbage, both the lists are merged, and it is merged itself in fruits. Now there are different ways to print a list. If we just comment this, and if we want to print this list, then we can simply write for x and fruits print x. Then one by one it will print all the elements that is in fruit, which is apple, kiwi, lychee. There are different ways to print this. First one was the very first way which we discussed, just to write print fruits. Second way is using for loop, which is for x in fruits, taking all the elements x and printing it one by one. Now there are other ways also. First let us comment this. Another way is using the range and length functions to create a suitable iterable. For example, if we write for I in range, the length of the list, colon sign, then printing now let us see. So you can again see apple, kiwi, lychee, all three are printed in 3 different lines. You can see the output of both the codes are same. Now let us see other ways. If I print all items using a while loop to go through all the index numbers. So for that, first we will mention I is 0, while I is less than length of fruits, we will print fruits, and I should be increased by 1. So you can see as in while loop also we are getting, or we are able to print the elements of the list in 3 different lines. Now there's a better way to do this using while loop. A better way is, again we need to mention I is 0, then we will give the length of the list a variable. Well, I is less than n, print fruits I, and again I should be increased by 1. If you run this program, you can see we get the same result, but what's the difference in this one and this one is this program will work faster than the before one. You won't be able to realize it when we are writing short programs, but when we write complex and big programs, you will realize that this program works faster. It is because it will calculate the length of the list only once, and then it will store that value in n, and it will use it here to compare, to implement this condition. But in this program, it will calculate the length of the list again and again, which will make it slower. Alright, so let's comment this and check out the programs. Now if we want still a shorter code for this, then we can just write print x for x in fruits. You can see again the elements are printed, and it was just a 1-line code. Now if you want to write fruits with letter A in the new list, then let us just bring this down. Now new list is empty, then we will use for loop to do this. For x in fruits, we will use if condition, like if a in x, then new list dot append x. This means that first we need to define a new list, so it was empty, and then we will use the for loop. So for all x in fruits, that is apple, kiwi, lychee, if a in x, so if a is there in the name of the fruit, like apple has a but kiwi and lychee does not have a, so kiwi and lychee will not be added in this list, but apple will be added in this list. Let's print this new list. Okay, so there is some indentation error. This new list dot append is in the if condition, so it should be indented correctly. Now you can see apple is printed because it contains 1a. Now there is a shorter code for this. Short code. New list is equal to. Now instead of defining it before and then writing the conditions, we'll just write new list is equals to x for x in fruits if a in x. So if a is there in the elements, it will be printed. You can see apple is printed. It is printed twice because we haven't commented this. Alright, I have commented the list also, that's why it's showing error. You can see apple is printed. Now if you want to write a program to only accept items that are not apple, then we will just write new list is equals to x for x in fruits if x is not equal to factorial is equal to together means not equal to apple. Okay, we forgot to print the list. Print new list. You can see kiwi and lychee are printed and apple is not printed because we have written that all the elements except apple should be printed, and so this is the result. Okay, so let's move to another program. So the iterable can be any iterable object like a list, tuple, set, etc. We can use the range function to create an iterable. Let's write another code. New list is equals to, we're making an empty list right now. Then for x in range 10, if x is less than 5, new list dot int x, and then we will print this new list. So what this means is, first we have defined a list which is empty, and then we have given a range for x which is 0 to 10, and then we have put in a condition that x should be less than 5, means it will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then these elements will be appended, that is added in the new list, and then we have printed the new list. You can see 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4 are printed. Now there is a shortcut for this. Just remove this and write new list is equal to x for x in range 10 if x is less than 5. Now print new list. So again 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4 are printed. So this was a shortened way of writing the same program instead of using for and if conditions in different lines. If I need to set the values in the new list to uppercase, then we will write x dot upper for x and fruits. we print this, we'll get apple, kiwi and lychee in uppercase. If we want to set all values in the new list to hello, then we'll just write hello or anything that needs to be replaced. So hello, hello, hello is coming. It replaced apple, kiwi and lychee, each element. If there would be 5 elements in the list, then 5 times hello would be appeared. If I want to sort the list alphabetically, then we'll just write our list was this. Just let us bring it down. Alright, so we will write fruits dot sort and then we'll print. The name of the list is fruits. I haven't put parentheses. So apple, kiwi and lychee, they are printed in alphabetical order. In similar way, we can also print a list with numbers as elements. For example, this list is equal to 100, 50, 65, 82, 23. Then this list dot sort print this list. You can see they are printed 23, 50, 65, 82, 100 in ascending order. If we want them to be in descending order or in reverse, then we can just write reverse is equal to true. We can do it for alphabets also. T should be capital and true because Python is a case sensitive language, so we should take care of that. So 182, 65, 50, 23. They are sorted in descending order. By default, the sort method is case sensitive, resulting in all capital letters being sorted before lowercase letters. We can take an example for this. We can simply uncomment this. And we can comment this. If we write apple, you can see the caps 1 is printed at the first. So if we don't want it or we wanted to perform a case insensitive sort of the list, then we can simply write key is equal to str dot lower. We are taking the same name, so it will be banana. You can see it has not put capital letter before small letters. Instead, it considered all the words to be in lower case and it has sorted accordingly. If you want to reverse the order of the list items, then we can simply write name of the list dot reverse and parenthesis. So our order was apple, kiwi, lychee, banana, and it has been converted into banana, lychee, kiwi and apple. So the next thing is to make a copy of the list. So we can do it with the copy method. If we write fruits is equal to, we need to give another name. So, or let us make a new list and then try this. It would be better. If we write this list is equal to apple, banana, cherry, then my list is equal to this list dot copy parenthesis print my list. So all the elements of this list will be copied to my list using this copy method. And then we are printing my list. We can also print this list to see that both will be same. Apple, banana, cherry, so both are same. So if we want to make a copy of the list with the list method, then we will write my list is equals to list, this list, and then we will print my list. So it has again printed apple, banana and cherry. Now if we want to make the copy of the list with another method, that is with the colon operator, then what we will do is we'll just remove list and put a colon sign here. Let's again print this, and apple, banana, cherry is again printed. So there are several ways to do a single thing in coding. Okay, so now let us join two lists. Let us comment this list also and make a new one. If list 1 is ABC, A, B and C, list 2 is 1, 2, 3. List 3 is list 1 plus list 2, and then we will print list 3. So as we see, list 1 is ABC, list 2 is 1, 2, 3, and list 3 is a list containing both of the list, that is ABC 1, 2, 3. There's one more way to join this list. First we'll comment this, then we will write for x in list 2 list 1 dot append x. And then at the last we will print list 1. So you can see again both the lists are joined. So what's the difference in this one and this one is, in this all the elements of list 2 are added in list 1 itself by the append method. So list 1 is modified, whereas here list 1 remains the same, that is ABC, but we made a new list named list 3 in which both the elements were added. Okay, so now just comment this. Now using the extend method to add list 2 at the end of list 1. List 1, list 2 be the same. Then list 1 dot extend list 2, and then we will print list 1. We haven't defined it properly, so list 1 dot extend, we need to extend list 1, so that was the problem. ABC 1 2 3, again both the lists are joined. Okay, so to summarize, the append method adds an element at the end of the list. The clear method removes all the elements from the list. Copy returns a copy of the list. Count returns the number of elements with the specified value. What extend does is, it adds the element of a list to the end of the current list. Index returns the index of the first element with the specified value. Insert adds an element at the specified position, whereas pop removes the element at the specified position and remove the item with the specified value, as we have already seen above. Reverse and sort also we have already seen that sorts list in ascending or descending order as per our choice, and reverse is the order of the list. So it was summary of all the methods and parameters we have seen in the list today. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please make sure to like, share and subscribe. Happy coding!